to our thought for the day. I'm glad you've been able to join with me. I just want to bring you a little phrase from a verse that we read in 1 Chronicles chapter 28, and it's just a portion of verse 9, and it says this. It says, if we seek him, he will be found of thee. I want to repeat those words because they're tremendous. If you seek him, he will be found of you today. How marvelous that is. Whatever the day may hold, some of you might be thinking, as you go to work, the day might be filled with stress. Can I tell you, allow God to fill it with his presence, and you will know a wonderful day and the peace that God can bring. What a great promise this is. You see, if we find ourselves in need of God, he is there, waiting to hear our prayer, and he will not only hear our prayer, but he will answer our prayer. He will not deny himself to any one of us if we personally call upon him. We must seek his face in prayer through dedicated service. Did you notice it's not just seeking God in prayer, it's through our lifestyle as well. It's our dedicated service to him. If we live right, we will pray right, and he will answer our prayer. And an attitude which is full of gratitude. And we will find he will not refuse his favour or his fellowship to any of us. You see, we are told in Isaiah 65 and verse 24, and it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer. And while they are yet speaking, I will hear. Do you know the wonderful truth of these words? And it's incredible as you read them and as you take them as a promise from God. The wonderful truth is that God is so anxious to hear and answer our prayers that the answer is very often on the way before we ask. People will say, God doesn't hear me when I pray. I want to tell you, God is waiting to hear you when you pray. But you must pray aright. Surely because of our Saviour, who came to live and to die for us, we must live for him, not only in lip service, but in life service also. You see, very often, it's not what we say that impress people, but it's how we act and how we react. A little poem that I've kept in the back of my Bible for many, many years puts it like this. It says, I'd rather see a sermon than hear one any day. I'd rather one should walk with me than merely tell the way. I can soon learn how to do it. If you let me see it done, I can watch your hands in action, but your tongue too fast may run. The sermons you deliver may be very wise and true, but I'd rather get my lessons by observing what you do. For I may not understand you and the high advice you give, but there's no misunderstanding how you act and how you live. Isn't that wonderful? And Jesus, our great example, look at his life throughout the Bible. Look at his personal life, his private life, his public life. And you will have to say, like his friends and like his enemy says, I find no fault in him. God help us to show Christ in our living. May those who seek Christ find him in the way you and I live today. Seek him and you will find him. God bless you.